And now Cammie Johnson, our first speaker.
Stuck in your head and you cannot get it out. That is just one example of how powerful music can be. Using music as an active tool in teaching English as a second language enhances and accelerates the second language learning process. This topic of learning second languages has a great deal to many BYU students. BYU's official website states that 75% of the students here speak a second language. So whether it's taking a class here or going on a mission, participating in one of BYU's 130 study abroad programs, living abroad, or being involved with teaching English as a second language here in the States, I would assume that most of you have personal experience or at least know someone who has learned a second language or have taught English as a second language. As a music education and elementary education major, I have studied and implemented various teaching techniques. Also, a fellow student, Sarah Lynn Zavarel, and I developed a program called Sing Me English, in which we used music as the main tool in teaching English as a second language. Through one of BYU's internships, Sarah Lynn and I implemented this program in Thailand for 3 months, and we found it to be very successful. So tonight, in the next few minutes, I'd like to briefly explore with you 3 main reasons why music is so powerful in the language learning classroom. First of all, it helps with pronunciation, also memory, and finally with motivation. With pronunciation, some of you probably think that many songs actually slur words together, which is true. However, when songs are chosen carefully, the music actually helps you speak more clearly. For example, the song that I sang at the beginning, I am Cammie, who are you? When we first arrived in Thailand, the children were saying, "Eh hen nai to meet you." But with the song, "It is nice to meet you," the syllables are actually elongated, and the rhythm of the song separates the words. And soon, the students were not only singing, but speaking, "It is nice to meet you," very clearly. The next thing that music helps with is memory. Mark J. Trammell has done extensive research on music in the brain, and his research shows that the more neurons that are activated in the brain during a given experience, the greater imprint on the brain, thus increasing memory. This diagram shows different areas of the brain that are activated during different musical experiences. For example, the green part in the middle is activated with melodies and dynamics. The orange part on the right is activated with key and tempo changes. Thus, you can see from this diagram that because of the numerous parts of the brain that are activated during given musical experiences, music is a powerful memory tool. We found this to be true in Thailand as well. When the students would forget a word or phrase, they would remember the song, and then they'd be able to remember the words because they associated it with a pitch, a melody, or a rhythm, and then be able to speak those words or phrases. Finally, music helps with motivation in the classroom. Many of you know who have learned second languages that repetition is essential in learning a second language. And this can become monotonous not only for the students but for the teachers as well. Tim Murphy is an experienced teacher who used music to teach English to students in Switzerland. And he found that his students associated play with learning because they were having such an enjoyable time in class. One of the reasons of this is because songs and singing games provide a meaningful and fun reason to repeat, instead of drilling vocabulary over and over again. This we found to be true in Thailand as well, as we noticed that the students learned a great deal in a short period of time, but also were always so excited to come to English class, where before their teachers told us that they kind of dreaded their English class. So we see that music is a powerful tool in the second language classroom, specifically with pronunciation, memory, and motivation. So when you or others have opportunities in the future to teach English as a second language, remember how powerful music can be, especially if you get this song stuck in your head. I am Cammie, who are you?